Hi there, students. Okay, disproportionate. Disproportionately. If something is disproportionate, it's too big or too small compared to something else. It's out of proportion. Yeah? It's not appropriate, not commensurate with, maybe inordinate, yeah? Unequal or even undue. So let's see. I spend a disproportionate amount of my salary on beer. So I spend a very large amount of my salary on beer. I spend too much compared to what I spend on other things. I think the government's spending on the army is disproportionate compared to the amount that they spend on maybe education or hospitals. It is much too big in proportion. Okay, so it is disproportionate, it is out of proportion. I remember at university there were a disproportionate number of boys studying science. There were about 5 girls to about 60 boys. That's proportionate because the mix is normally 50-50 in society. As a teacher, it's important not to spend a disproportionate amount of time on one student. You need to try to share it out equally, to share out the time equally. Rents in London are disproportionately high compared to those in other parts of the country. Okay, they are disproportionately large. Yeah, they're disproportionately more than in other places. So it's saying two things are not equal. The proportion of one is so much bigger than the proportion of another, the amount for another, that there is an inequality. It's unequal. Okay. Phrasal verbs are good to learn, but you shouldn't spend a disproportionate amount of time on phrasal verbs. Okay, you need to spend an equal amount of time or a reasonable amount of time on grammar and other vocabulary, pronunciation, and things like that. Okay, so disproportionate, out of proportion. Maybe you could say there are a disproportionate number of videos in my channel compared to other channels. So it's comparing the amounts or the volumes of one thing against another. Okay? So I think if I went on, I would be spending a disproportionate amount of time explaining this word. So anyway, enough. If you enjoyed the video, give it a rating. Subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.